Repeating the same words and phrases numerous times can make your English speech dull or, in another word, boring. But learning some new synonyms transform your English from being repetitive to interesting. Hi, my name is Zoe, and I hope you're having a great day. When you know something but you are not completely certain it is right, how do you tell someone you know it but you might be wrong? Do you usually say the phrase "I'm not sure"? Do you know there are 16 different ways to express uncertainty? You want to know? Stick around. Maybe. Maybe. As a single word, maybe is an adverb, can be used in a formal context, or shall I say less formal. You normally put it in the beginning of the clause. You express it to somebody that has just asked you a question, but you are not certain if your answer is going to be yes or no. You're hesitating. This is typically where your response will be maybe. For example, if you come to me and ask me, "Shall we go out for a coffee today?" If I'm not sure yet if I want to go or not, I could answer, "Maybe, I don't know." Perhaps. Perhaps works the same way as maybe, but in written English you should use perhaps because it is more formal and polite of expressing possibility, or to suggest that you are not sure about something. Perhaps is another way of saying who knows. You don't want to be definitive. For example, if you are not sure about the weather, if it's going to be warmer or colder, you could say, "Perhaps it will be colder tomorrow," or "Perhaps it will be warmer tomorrow." Using perhaps in these two phrases indicates you may be right, but not sure. Probably. Probably. Probably is an adverb from the adjective probable, and it is little different from maybe or perhaps. It means when something almost certain to happen. It carries a great degree of certainty. For example, if I say, "Probably it will be colder tomorrow," using probably here indicates there is most likely yes to the statement. Think of percentage. Using maybe and perhaps in the case may have 50% or lower chance of certainty. Probably, however, would have percentage of 75 or higher. Again, probably can be also a way of saying "I'm not sure." I suppose. You say "I suppose" when you want to indicate slight uncertainty, when you are not sure about the truth or the logic of what you have said. I suppose is also a way of saying "I guess so" or "I think so." You say it when you assume something without complete understanding or knowledge. For example, "Jane isn't here yet, so I suppose her flight was delayed." With the phrase "I suppose" included in this sentence, you are just assuming the flight was delayed without proof or certain facts. So again, "I suppose" can mean "I'm not sure" in some contexts. I guess. I guess. I guess is a phrase used to express opinion based on incomplete evidence or little information. It's like saying "I don't know for certain," but you're only guessing, because you still don't have sufficient details to be 100% sure. You lack certainty. For example, if I say, "I can only guess at Jane's reasons for leaving." Here, I'm not sure the real reason for her leaving, but I'm only guessing them. Rumor has it, legend has it, word has it. These terms used when you're suggesting you might have heard something or read about something that is taking place now or likely to happen in the future, but they're just rumors or gossips that might not be true. For example, I could say, "Rumor has it Jane is getting married." Word has it Jane is getting married. Legend has it Jane is getting married. That doesn't mean it's true Jane is getting married. It could be unverified story, people recirculating or gossiping. So these terms can work the same way as "I'm not sure." Apparently. Apparently is equivalent in meaning to "it appears that." We use this term to say that we have seen something is true, but still we are not completely sure about it. Another way is "as far as can one see or know," according to the appearance. For example, "I look to the sky, it's gray and cloudy." Then I say, Apparently, it's going to rain today. It seems to me that way, but still not certain. It might not rain. As far as I know, as far as I know. As far as I know can be used at the beginning of the phrase or at the end of the phrase. This term allows you to say what you know and understand from the information that you have or what you have been told it is correct, but also emphasize that you might be wrong about it. For example, if I say, as far as I know, Jane can't swim, or Jane can't swim as far as I know. Here I'm implying I don't have all the facts or the informations, so the notion that follows or comes after the phrase as far as I know may be incorrect. Not that I know of. Not that I know of. We use this phrase when we want to answer no to someone asks question, but we are not 100% sure that no is really the right one. Because simply answering with the word no, it makes it seem that we are completely sure, even though with the possibility we could be wrong. Or simply answering with the phrase I don't know, it seems like we don't have any answer for the question at all. For example, is there any good Korean restaurant around here? Not that I know of. Not that I know of. Here, the B speaker cannot be sure, so instead of answering with no or I don't know, his answer was, not that I know of. I thought. I thought. This is a very useful phrase. It allows you to say what you think is correct, but saying it this way shows you are okay for someone else to have a different answer. It is perfect if you really don't know if you are correct or not. For example, I thought Jane is a good swimmer. Here is just my personal belief Jane is a good swimmer, but still not based on evidence or certainty. To the best of my knowledge. This phrase works in the same way as far as I know, but it is more formal. You use it in a situation where you want to express uncertainty, but with politeness and respect. For example, to the best of my knowledge, Jane isn't a good swimmer. Or, Jane isn't a good swimmer to the best of my knowledge. I'm not sure 100% about Jane isn't a good swimmer because my knowledge here is limited and there is a possibility I could be wrong. There you have it, different ways of saying I'm not sure. Thanks for watching. I hope this lesson was informative for you. Until the next time, cheers everybody.